Welcome to History Adventuring. This is episode number 20. I'm Brad Hall, and today we'll be looking at eucalyptus trees in Phoenix, Arizona. I like trees. I grew up in Minneapolis and have lived in Phoenix and Southern California all of my adult life, and I just feel better around trees. And one of my favorite types of trees is eucalyptus. Eucalyptus trees have been in Phoenix since territorial times. They're native to Australia and come in a lot of varieties. The ones that most people recognize are the ones near the Arizona Canal at 7th Street and Northern, and they get huge. And not only do they get huge, their branches are weak, and it doesn't take much for them to snap off a branch, so they're best planted well away from your house. They're great as windbreaks and in parks, but I can't recommend planting them if you have a tiny suburban lot, like I do. In fact, the idiots who built my neighborhood planted 2 eucalyptus trees in the tiny post office stamp-sized spaces in front of each house. And after about 10 years, they were way too big for the space and had to be taken out. I'm still learning the different types of eucalyptus trees, and many of them don't look enough like a typical eucalyptus tree that I can even recognize them. When I'm out walking around, I test if it's a eucalyptus by taking a leaf, breaking it, and smelling it. There's a distinctive smell to eucalyptus. In fact, I've even mailed eucalyptus leaves to a friend of mine in Minneapolis just because they like the smell. I find it wonderful. Now, if you grew up in Phoenix or Australia, you probably aren't very impressed by eucalyptus trees. As a kid from Minnesota, I was absolutely blown away. These are trees that shed their bark. I would write back home and tell people about them, and of course they had no idea what I was talking about. I just found them amazing, and I still do. I like trees, but having eucalyptus trees close to my house was not good. So with the help of a neighbor of mine, I removed them. It was quite a job. And now I keep my eucalyptus trees over at the college or along the canal. They're beautiful and exotic, but they're fragile, and I sleep better knowing that a branch isn't going to suddenly break and fall on my roof. The next time you're out urban hiking, take a break and walk over to a tree. Even if it doesn't really look like eucalyptus, it may be. It's part of what makes Phoenix an amazing place to be. And I'm glad they're around. This is History Adventuring. I'll talk to you later.